everyone and welcome back to my channel, Shelly's Millions. In today's video, I do want to go over the latest California EDD unemployment news release. There is some information in it for those of us whose benefit year is about to end in regards to if we need to open a new claim, file a new claim, reapply, or any of those things. There is some information in there that I want to share with you guys. Before I do, I'd sure appreciate it if you took a minute and liked this video. Of course, I'm going to read it to you and screenshot it up above and link it in the description down below. I'm going to skip around and read the important parts first, so hopefully you guys appreciate that so that I'm not wasting as much of your time. So it says, when Californians receiving unemployment insurance benefits come to the end of their benefit year, which is a 12-month period following the establishment of their claim, they will receive notice from EDD via their UI Online account or through the mail, advising them that their claim has expired and they must reapply for another claim if they are still unemployed. Depending on their situation and eligibility status, the EDD will either move them to a new regular state unemployment insurance UI claim or connect them to the federal benefits that are now being renewed and expanded by the federal government. It goes on to say, the new American Rescue Plan Act, that's the new stimulus bill, adds up to 29 more weeks of benefits to both Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation, PEUC, and Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, PUA claims, for weeks of unemployment starting March 14th and extending through the week ending September 4th. The extra 300 federal pandemic additional compensation, PAC payment being added to each week of benefits claimants receive. For claimants who are not coming up on the end of their benefit year, the EDD will automatically add the new approved extended weeks of benefits to their PUA and PEUC claims as long as they continue to meet eligibility requirements. When they do come to the end of their benefit year, they can expect to be notified by email, text, and mailed notices about the need to reapply for benefits so the EDD can determine if they qualify for a new regular UI claim or can be connected with further federal benefits. I do want to take a moment and acknowledge that this does not specifically say that if you have a PUA claim that you don't need to try and file a new claim at the end of your benefit year, but it is still my current understanding that if you're on a PUA claim that they will extend you without having you reapply or try and file a new claim. That's my understanding, though it doesn't specifically say that in this EDD news release. Additional information will be posted on the Department's Federal Unemployment Benefits webpage as the information becomes available, helping claimants avoid unnecessary delays in benefit payments. Since the onset of the pandemic, the Department has seen an unprecedented rise in calls to its contact center, with call attempts rising from 1.4 million in February of 2020 to 48 million in April of 2020. Nearly 7 million phone calls entered the call center during the last week of February 2021. In an effort to combat long telephone hold times, the department continues to boost online self-help options to help people without having to call, launched an online chatbot that answers common questions, and continues to hire and train its workforce. The department has also overhauled and streamlined its training programs to graduate expert-level staff faster. In total, 4,024 EDD agents are helping answer claimant calls and determining eligibility for payment. However, even with this added staff, agents cannot quickly respond to all the calls that come in each week. To avoid long telephone wait times or repeated attempts to reach the contact center, The public is urged to find online self-help information here. The website also offers a chatbot that can answer common questions. EDD has expanded the availability of information to help claimants who must certify their eligibility for benefits every 2 weeks in order to get payments. Claimants will now see this expanded information available when they go to complete their next certification. This new language helps assist the claimant with avoiding common mistakes in the certification process, which can unnecessarily delay payments. Curbing criminal fraud using new tools and systems. Last year, unemployment systems in every state were hit hard by fraud involving international and national crime syndicates. Criminals stole identities on the dark web and filed for PUA benefits, which did not require income or employment verification. And allowed claimants to backdate claims. Nationally, about 35% of claims nationally in 2020 were fraudulent. They really needed to emphasize nationally, they said it twice. The Office of Inspector General recently estimated nationwide fraud in 2021 could top $63 billion. To prevent fraud resulting from identity theft, California was one of the first states to launch a new identity verification system, ID.me, to reduce fraud at the front end of the application process. Between March 2020 and January 2021, the department's fraud screening measures and new security protections prevented up to $60 billion in payments to fraudulent claims. The department also thwarted scammers by no longer automatically backdating PUA claims. The department has also invested in new fraud prevention technology and investigative tools to assist the process of preventing and catching acts of fraud. As previously reported, about 9.7% of the $114 billion benefits California paid on 19.5 million claims between March 2020 and January 2021 were confirmed to be fraud. An additional 17% of payments during that time, 1.4 million claims, have been under active investigation. The department suspended these claims until either the identity or eligibility of the claimant could be validated. Once the department completes review of these claims, the total number of legitimate claims and fraudulent claims will be updated. EDD provides resources for Californians at the Help Fight Fraud website. Helping victims of identity theft. In January, the department set up a designated phone line and online reporting system for anyone who receives a 1099-G form with an inaccurate report of benefits and believes that identity theft was involved. In addition, the department recently expanded translations of the English and Spanish Form 1099-G fact sheets to include simplified Chinese, traditional Chinese, Vietnamese, Tagalog, Korean, and Armenian. These guides provide claimants important information about the annual tax season process of receiving Form 1099-Gs from the EDD. Anyone who receives a 1099-G from the EDD in which they don't agree with the total benefits listed or suspect identity theft should report this as fraud by going to Ask EDD, selecting Form 1099-G, and then choosing Report Fraud. EDD will investigate and issue a corrected 1099-G as appropriate. IRS recommends the public save copies of whatever documentation they have regarding their attempts to get a corrected 1099-G from the state. The IRS has made clear that taxpayers who are unable to obtain a timely corrected 1099-G should still file an accurate tax return reporting only the income they received. That brings us back to where I started, which was in the middle of the EDD news release with information for those of us who are nearing the end of our benefit year. If you guys are interested in investing some of your money in the stock market, I do like the stock trading app Webull. When you use my link in the description down below, you get 2 free stocks after an initial deposit of $100 or more on the platform. If you are looking more to save your money right now, I like the bank Yada Savings Bank. That link is also in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching Shelly's Millions. I'll see you next time.